Welcome guys, today I want to take us through this question here. Find the sum of all the numbers between 9 and 204 which are divisible by 3. Well, it is obvious we can't list all the numbers on this paper because it will take a lot of time to do it. But we can work things out to find ways of solving this problem. And I'm going to show you how. Well, now let's get to it. The first number here is divisible by 3, hence we pick it as our first number and call it A. Alright. Also, 204 is divisible by 3, and hence it becomes our last number, and I shall denote our last number by letter AL, so that is last number. The sum of all numbers between 9 and 204 is obtained by multiplying the average of the numbers by the number of terms within the range. Now, letting the number of terms denoted by n, so that is the number of terms, equals n, the sum of all numbers, and I shall denote that by this here. So sum of all numbers denoted by Sn is equals to now the average of these two numbers, that is the first and the last number. So the average, you simply take the first number, you add to the last number, divide by 2, and then since we are getting the sum, this one you multiply by the number of terms. Okay, there is need to get the number of terms within this range. All right, so the range is 9 to 204. So there is need to find the number of terms between 9 and 204. If the first number is 9, then the next number, which is divisible by 3, will be, you take 9, add 3, you get 12. And then the next is add 3, you get 15. And then 18, and so on. You realize that we have a sequence here. We are having a sequence of numbers here with a common difference of 3. Right? So here the difference there is 3, the difference is 3, and difference is 3, and so on. This is an example of an arithmetic progression. And the last term, AL, the last term AL of an arithmetic progression is given by this formula. So AL is, take the first term A, add to D into n minus 1, where D is called the common difference. So common difference. So D is our common difference. From the question we have A, our first term, which is 3. So from our question, A is 3. AL is our last term, which is equals to 204. The common difference, D, is our 3, right? And from the formula above, we can get the number of terms, n. That is 204 equals 3 plus 3 into n minus 1, from which 204 equals 3 plus, you open the brackets, you get 3n minus 3. Here we have 3 and minus 3, so 3 minus 3 is 0, so we shall have 204 equals 3n. Dividing both sides by 3, you have 204 divided by 3 is equals to 68. So you find that the number of terms equals to 68. Alright. Now, since the sum of all the numbers is given by this formula here, Sn is the average of the two terms, that is a plus al divided by 2 times n, where al is so we have Sn equals a plus al over 2 times n, where al equals a plus d into n minus 1, and substituting for al in this equation here, we shall have Sn equals to a, you add 2, bracket of a plus d into n minus 1, and then divide by 2. Everything divided by 2, and this one is multiplied by n. Is multiplied by n, from which if you simplify, you shall have a plus a. So we open this bracket here, we shall have a plus d into n minus 1, everything divided by 2, and then multiplied by n. And simplifying further, we have 2a plus d into n minus 1 over 2 times n, and this can be written as Sn equals to n divided by 2 into 2a plus d into n minus 1. Alright. Now, the sum of all the numbers between 9 and 204, which are divisible by 3, finally becomes Sn equals 68 divided by 2, because n is number of terms. The number of terms is 68. So this one multiplied by 2 times a, which is 3. And then add d is our common difference, which is also 3, into n minus 1. Simplifying further, we shall have 68 divided by 2 is 34, into 2 times 3 is 6, add 2, 3 into 68 minus 1 is 67. Alright, from which I shall have 34 into 3 times 67 is 201, and then that one is 34 into 6 plus 201, you get 207, from which if you simplify, you get 7,038. This is how you go about solving such a problem.